Hello and welcome to our video. I hope that you're having a great day, and today in this video I want to talk about your credit reports and public records. So tax liens, judgments, bankruptcies. So we'll do a couple quick things. How does that get on your credit report? And then how do you fix it if there's a problem? So first of all, how does it get on there? Well, the courthouse, whether bankruptcy court or your regular courthouse, they don't really send information to the credit bureau. So it's different than like Capital One or a debt collector that every month they're sending information to the credit bureaus. Here, the credit bureaus go to the court. Now they usually don't do this directly. They hire a vendor or a third party to do it, but they go to the courthouse either physically or electronically, and they say, let us see all the judgments, all the tax liens, all the bankruptcies, whatever the public record might be. And then they put that on your credit report. So what do you do if you have a public record on your credit report, but it's not accurate? Well, we need to figure out, is it an accurate public record, but somehow they've just got it put on you? Let me give you an example. Let's say there's a judgment against John Watts in Mobile, Alabama. Well, I don't live in Mobile, Alabama. I'm not sued in Mobile, Alabama. And so there might very well be a lawsuit against somebody named John Watts in Mobile, Alabama, but that's not me. So it might be a valid judgment, but it shouldn't be on my report. Well, then I need to go to the credit bureau and explain this to them. And maybe I can pull details about that judgment or that tax lien or that bankruptcy or whatever it might be and say, look, this may be valid, but it's not against me. Well, let's take kind of the opposite approach. Let's say that there's a judgment or a bankruptcy or a tax lien in Mobile, Alabama, and it's supposed to be against me, but that's not correct. Well, I can't just go to the credit bureau and say, hey, you know what? I never owed anybody any money in Mobile, Alabama, or that judgment against me in Mobile is invalid. The credit bureaus go, I don't know. Is it not? So I've got to go to the source. Maybe that's the circuit courthouse, maybe that's the bankruptcy court, the federal court in Mobile, whatever it is. I've got to go to the source there and say, there's a problem. So if there's a judgment and maybe I was never served, and we talked about this in other videos, well, then I go to the court and say in a motion, get rid of this judgment. I was never served. And once I get rid of the judgment, then I can go back to the credit bureaus and say, look, you were reporting this judgment against me, or this tax lien, or this bankruptcy, whatever it is. But now, here's the new record. It shows there is no judgment, or there's no tax lien, or no bankruptcy. Or maybe even there's a valid judgment against me, but I paid it off. And the credit bureau still shows that I owe $5,000. And I go to the court, and there's a satisfaction of judgment that the other side has filed saying, hey, the judgment's been paid or satisfied. Well, then I take that to the credit bureaus. I say, look, if you want to report this judgment, that's fine, but you got to report it as a zero balance, that it's been satisfied, it's been paid. So my point is, when you get a public record, you first have to see, is that even supposed to be against you? If it's not, then talk to the credit bureaus about that. If it is supposed to be against you, is it legitimate? Is it not legitimate? Is it correct? Is it not correct? And usually in that situation, you're going to be fixing that at the source of the information, which is the courthouse. And then you tell the credit bureaus, hey, look, this has been fixed. I need you to update your report on me. You know, you get this off my credit report, you update it as being paid, or whatever the situation might be. And I understand sometimes this can get complicated. You certainly are welcome to get with a lawyer about this. If you're in Alabama, we'll be glad to help you. 205-879-2447, or you can reach us online at alabamaconsumer.com. And I hope that this is helpful to you, and appreciate you watching this video. Have a great day. Okay, bye-bye.